Innovative English of Kurdistan, spending or sharing a screenshot in Web Talk. Spend time with people who are good for your mental health. And she writes a little comment there. There's Super Mason with a video. Looks like America's Got Talent. Good morning. Have a beautiful day. She comments. She sends in a video in her Web Talk. It's beautiful. Now, let's connect Web Talk a little bit to the idea of YouTube. Many people don't understand the idea of YouTube. Well, imagine something so much more powerful. It's a social platform, Web Talk. YouTube is not a social platform. It's just for videos. And the idea of creating your own content. All right, good, Teacher Daniel. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you, and I couldn't add you. I saw your comment there. That's going to happen every once in a while. But let's talk a little bit. I'm going to put the air on, close the windows and stuff like that. I'm just on the laptop here doing a couple of things. You finished?
Hello.
Hey, man. You finished up with Coach Salutza?
Yeah.
Look at how easy it is right now. Look, you just
I
joined.
know.
Boop.
What's going on? Technology.
Yes. Yeah. And
It is both our friend and our foe.
Correct. Nice post in Web Talk, man.
Yeah.
Really
I
nice.
finally
Simple.
uploaded those. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm going to be going with things on Web Talk for me, because I'm actually going to be, I don't know if I told you yet, I did mention in the Let's Talk Travel, I'm planning to make a second channel just about teaching, which I think will be great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good too. That's good. And I'm glad to have you here. Let me, I'm going to close the windows and put the air on and stuff like that so I can relax a little bit. I was just doing a little cleaning and listening to you talk. And I was even having trouble. I was even having trouble pressing the love, you know? I like just to
Oh,
press the love, you know, and listen to people
give the
talking.
positive energy.
Well, you know, whatever
Yeah.
the world calls it in the trendy world of today, positive or whatever energy. I just press it, and I can't do it, dude. So I'm like, man, what's going on? All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Let's see. And thank you, Drizzle, for the encouragement. It's a lot more meaningful than you might know. Very meaningful is what I mean. Very meaningful encouragement for me. Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's back.
So, Teacher Daniel, when I started this, I was saying to everybody, you know, that Teacher Daniel, Coach Salutes are alive, and I tried to join, and I wanted to have some questions for you because YouTube, the beginning of YouTube, can you remember anything of the beginning of YouTube and when it popped into your life? Do you remember?
A long time ago.
Right?
I don't really remember that much about it. I really don't.
All right.
I remember not using it that much at first, and then all of a sudden I started using it a lot.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Right. And you know, that's why I ask you, because even for myself, I can't really remember the beginning of YouTube. I know it was more of it was before apps really became popular, because you go on the laptop and you would search and you would get YouTube. Go, boom. So the idea of YouTube, what in your own thoughts, what was the idea of YouTube? What do you think it was?
Probably just a way to share videos. Yeah.
Right?
I mean, because in the beginning it was like, I don't know if you remember Napster. Do you remember Napster?
I remember that name. Yes.
Yeah. So Napster was just a music file sharing program, which eventually grew into more than just sharing music. You could share movies and stuff like that. Yeah, but that was all downloading. It wasn't live, right? It wasn't streaming like YouTube is, where you can stream the videos. But now, yeah, I just think kind of like how it's just another way to connect. It is another way of social media, really. It is. It's another form of social media. So
Hmm.
you've got videos, you've got images with Instagram, you've got general social media with Facebook, and then you've got Twitter where you can just say a small thing. Apparently, that's popular too. Uh, it's all ways to just advertise yourself, I guess,
Right, right. It's a good point. You
for
know, the
some
different
people.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instagram is pictures. Twitter's a little pop of something out there in the world and
Hmm.
see where it flows. The reason why I ask about YouTube is we travel back in time, and
Hmm.
the idea YouTube, tube, the boob tube was TV. You've heard of that
Yeah.
before, right? Yeah, the boob tube.
Yeah.
So now it's you, it's your tube, your video, you
Ah,
create.
okay.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so
That makes sense. Yeah. And you can customize what is coming into your feed as well. So it's not just your creation, but it's also you're customizing your consumption. Yeah.
that too, that too,
Yeah.
right? It became almost pretty much like unlimited channels compared to
Yeah.
TV, you know? Remember, TV was
Hmm.
growing in America. You could have over 200 channels if you paid, 300 channels, you know, cable TV. And then what happened? Then YouTube became something, people got on that. So what happened? All right. I want to know what the idea YouTube was in the beginning, before or after, you know, someone thinks, okay, people can create on a website their own videos, their own subjects, their own passion. And then who came up with the idea about giving YouTubers some income based on certain qualifications?
Hmm.
Because that is another level of YouTube.
Yeah.
What does it do? What does it actually do when you begin to tell people that you can make revenue when you have subscribers? Correct? Subscribers is something of a qualification. Is that still the, you have to hit a certain amount?
Yeah. Subscribers and views, I believe, are I think maybe even views are more important than subscribers right now. I think.
Mm.
Yeah. But I think subscribers, likes, views, and comments uh, make you higher ranked on the search engines. Maybe I really don't know.
Hmm. Oh, that's good. That's a good point. That's nice, Teacher Daniel. The search engine inside YouTube, the views put you at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
And the
that
views also make you money. So it's kind of a like a snowballing effect, right? You get views,
oh
which
my
advertise
gosh.
you, and then you get more views, you get more money, and then yeah.
Right, right. Okay.
Mhm.
So now we don't really know yet, because that's why I want to find out if people know, is the idea YouTube, just let humanity create videos about themselves. And then what happened next? What is always the idea of any type of website or any type of application? What do they want to do? They want to what?
Grow it.
They want to grow it. So
Hmm.
what's one way to get people to be involved? All right, we're going to say you can make revenue, because if we get large enough, what's going to happen? Advertisers, we know, are going to come in, just like TV in, you know, in the 20th century. You had favorite shows, prime time, different things. You know, the man, I've been away. The Super Bowl, you know,
Yeah.
a 30-second clip is, you know, 20 million or something for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So that's where they make their money. There's your levels, see, of what actually the world is about. Well, YouTube, nothing different. We're gonna spark interest in people now. They're gonna be able to make revenue. And that's what I love about YouTube. When, like I shared with you last year, I learned about RVing and different things. If things went wrong when you're traveling around the country, I was going to do that with my brother. Then they started talking about revenue. Thank you so much, guys, for just viewing and liking and commenting. You see, we get about this much every month, and we put that in. So YouTube, either, see, they were part of a company. See, and I really am not sure of the history of YouTube, who bought them out, because as you know, people buy each other out. Like Napster. Yeah. Napster was bought out by a bigger monster. And then they, used it, changed it, evolved it. So YouTube is the same thing. Either they have, a company that bought them, and then they had big money. All right, so they're going to advertise it. And then it grew very quickly. And then now they can pay the YouTubers.
And you can pay for YouTube advertising just like you can pay for Facebook advertising if you want to advertise your business on YouTube or Facebook.
That's the first time I hear that.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't know that. That's incredible.
A lot of the ads that you see in Facebook are from people advertising their businesses.
Exactly. Facebook, I'm aware, but you're saying YouTube also has that option.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Like I've seen subscribers, like people that I'm subscribed to, they will have a YouTube ad that'll be like, come join my course. You only have 24 hours to get this amazing discount. I mean, they're paying to get advertisement. You know what's funny though? If you want a little bit of YouTubeception, I bet there's a YouTube video about the history of YouTube on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So if you really want to step into the universe.
Now, and it's so nice, Teacher Dan, because that's a beautiful idea. You see what comes out of communicating with each other and this type of environment is something like that where you share it. And look at Teacher Arsh. I'm not sure if you could read the comment, but it's right here. YouTube was developed by the organizations in California, so you need to take precautions if you want to make money there. So if he knows of something coming out of Silicon Valley, that type of world, see, there's a bigger picture there. They want people, just like China now is developing a kind of community like that for a hub. Thailand wants that too, to bring in pioneers with ideas and put them in a place where they could just create freely, and what happens? Humanity knows, based on, facts surrounding, ideas pop up and new things, which again, these developers, the idea creators, they're going to have businesses to support them, investors. See, that's what the Valley's all about. The startups are there, they got the companies, they propose their project, they show it off, and then people take risks. Who takes risks? Do the normal people take risks or the big companies? The big companies. See? So, yeah, a lot of people will talk like that, about California. And there's a lot of truth to that. That's why I love the idea of Web Talk. And this is where we're heading right now, Teacher Daniel, because see, YouTube was for video. And then, get viewers, get subscribers. You can promote it as well. You grow, you get revenue. Imagine a social platform. Because is YouTube a social platform?
I would say so. Yeah.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, because you can like, you can comment, you can have a conversation, you can communicate through it. I would consider it that way. There's an about section. It's just video based. That's all.
Mm, okay, so that's something.
I mean, if
Yes.
Instagram is a social platform, then I definitely think YouTube is, because you can do more in YouTube, communicating socially, right? In
We lost him there for a second. He'll come back.
Yeah, I think I cut out.
Okay,
But yeah,
you're
you
back.
can do more in YouTube than you can do in Instagram. So yeah, I definitely think it's a social platform. It's just a lot of things. It's not just a social platform. It's a lot more. It's an education tool. It's I don't know, other things.
Right. Yeah, YouTube, right? Educational as well. That's another key point. It's helped humanity in amazing ways, just like Facebook has. See, not many people really talk about Facebook and the benefits to humanity with learning from each other now with this Facebook Live where we can communicate with, that's the interactive part that YouTube was missing. It was just like watching TV, YouTube. You could go live, you can go live in there, live streaming in YouTube, and talk to your your viewers and your subscribers and things like that.
Q&A.
The
that
Q and
kind
A,
of-
right. Again, though, Facebook, this is a big time money feature, paid by the free users, paid by advertisers. This is one of the things why Facebook is so much larger now than ever, is because of this, and it keeps people inside Facebook. And that's the other thing. Average user time is key with advertisers wanting to come in. So Web Talk, as we go now to Web Talk and the idea of it, it's everything. Imagine, Teacher Daniel, just simply having 10 people that you invited for free to Web Talk. They didn't know about it because, remember, not many people knew about YouTube in the beginning. Not many people knew about Facebook. And RJ, not many people understand even who RJ is. They haven't done their homework to really research him, what he actually developed over time, and how this takes social platforms to the next level. Teacher Daniel, do you have to head out soon?
Soon, but
Okay.
I'm here. It's okay.
Okay, all right, yeah. You let me know anytime.
I'll let you know.
Because I wanted to talk to you about this, because the evolution of technology and traveling through it is Web Talk. Imagine just having 10 people just connected to you because you invited them and they use Web Talk for everyday use. What happens? It's nothing about posting things every day and having subscribers and viewers. It's all about now you using Web Talk to your advantage to promote your online business, your company that you work for, or your personal side, just like Facebook or Instagram, Twitter. They're going to have their own type of, what do you call it? It's that new word when you're commenting. The Twitter is big with it. That's coming, bloggers and things like that, right?
Okay.
So the blogger, they're going to have all that in Web Talk too. That's part of their plan. Again, though, people don't understand is they're not having big businesses like California pump money in, because that's a sellout. The world is a sellout. This is why RJ is a different type of human being. He's going another way. It's called unconditional love. It's called true patience. It's an understanding that he loves his vision from his passion. And then he also is saying, you know what, to the rest of the humanity out there, it's time now to think bigger, to think even more innovatively, because Web Talk will be the educational hub. How is that possible? How will Web Talk be the educational hub once it gets a Web Talk Live, once it begins to get and grow through advertisers coming in and free users are of value, what happens? You, Teacher Daniel, begin to go into Web Talk all the time.
Mhm.
It's just that simple. Why would you want to spend time in Facebook when you have Web Talk to develop? This is what RJ is saying. The world doesn't understand that. That is the beauty of the passionate pioneers, around 50 active Web Talkers. And Teacher Dan, this is about 1 year. Only 50. I don't care if it's 0. Because Teacher Tim was showing from day 1, based on Teacher Andy sharing a vision. See, again, Teacher Daniel, Teacher Andy was not talking about letting people pay money or having him try to make money with a new job. That's what the whole world knows. What if there was a new social platform coming that could be all of ours to expand and simply, let's say 10, but you can give an example of 1,000. Your YouTube channel, you have a Web Talk link, people are following you, they sign up for Web Talk and they say, wow, thank you, Teacher Daniel. I didn't know that I could make a little extra revenue in the future, just like YouTubers are doing. Now I have an opportunity to be a blogger, to just post personal or promote my company, my travel agency for free. And then when more and more people go into Web Talk, what's the real purpose of the Pro package? Not many people understand even the purpose of the Pro package. They just think it's a money thing that you're going to give to someone. They don't understand what even this money is for. What's the idea of it? So that's why I show, just like I said to Teacher Andy, when the Pro package comes around and that idea for a limited time is 5 levels of free people, as more, every level just invites because of their effort, like Super Z. Well, what happens to Super Z, Teacher Daniel? What happens in 5 years from now when her Web Talk, account is ballooning based on her goal? She shared about her goal. It's right with her. She travels the world and she takes people with her, and she travels with you. 0 money needed. What happens to the people that meet her around the world? They're inspired by her. They join her. Not many people can understand this. Oh, it has to be YouTube. I have to get 1 million subscribers to make $200 a month. That is not the case anymore. If people would understand this Web Talk idea, they would begin to say, wait a minute, how do applications, how do websites truly work? They don't know how it works. People don't know how YouTube works. That's why I always challenge out, especially to the passionate pioneers, permission-based. Teacher Tim knows, I know how they work, because super engineers shared over the past 3 years in their visions. So I learned from them as they spoke English. That's true project-based. So what happens now when another piece of a bigger picture comes in? Teacher Andy shares about a social platform that's going to rise with humanity to support and give revenue for whatever their vision is if they put the effort in. Remember, a lot of people, they just want to sit back and make the quick buck. You think creating a YouTube channel is going to be easy and to somehow get revenue in the future? It's all about passion. If you listen to Your World Within, this guy is an amazing individual inside YouTube. He just did a YouTube live stream for the first time about a week ago. He was so impressed with it. He's like, wow, I should have done this a long time ago. Little as you know, YouTube just put it in beta not too long ago. They're making more money. They can create the features. They're on a budget as well for their investors to make money, for their, certain people to make the stock market, you see? So not many people understand this bigger picture of these well-established social platforms out there. And that's why Teacher Daniel, prepare yourself. I don't care what people say about what Web Talk is, because they're ignorant towards their outside world. And the ignorance comes from what we both know: sitting in four walls of a classroom and training a human being. We are curing it by you talking about travel. Look at Coach Nalutza. Look at the individual from Egypt. Many people, asking, why don't you show your face? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And then he explained, I just woke up. Many people, to be able just to talk on the stage without their face is a beautiful thing. It's absolutely amazing. And so that's where I just smile when you get to meet this individual from Egypt. He signed up for Web Talk. He's not active. Who cares? He's on the global stage of Facebook, connecting with passionate pioneers as we show something. And what happens when Web Talk takes off? What happens, Teacher Daniel, to the masses of people? What happens? Yeah, I gotta go over there too now. Everybody thinks it's a joke. They don't understand what humanity truly is. They're just a bunch of followers. So what is the true educational evolution? It's getting out of that beautiful idea of the four wall classrooms and subjects and say, you know what? We got technology right here, everyone. And you know what else? Everyone can make a little revenue by growing it, even if you get 5 people. Wouldn't you like to have in the future, $2 a viewer, free user? That's $10 a month. Free users. What if one of them is a business that wants to advertise in a trusted social platform then you're making extra revenue because they're selling their advertisements. They're promoting their business. They're growing, you grow. Web Talk grows. You tell me where that is in the world.
I think that's why I'm posting. If you noticed in my YouTube, I'm always putting my Web Talk link in all of my videos. Just as like a, hey, this is the social platform that I'm using, sign up.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's a good way for me to advertise it. And I think I found a way to kind of incorporate it. And as you saw today on my Web Talk, I posted on there about what I was sharing on the YouTube. But yeah, I think a lot of it, like people are saying, you can't really expect to make the money from YouTube. It's just a little extra bonus.
Yes. And, there's always the possibility that you will be something very special because you're giving. You've always been giving. That's the key, as you know, Teacher Daniel. True. We're just in the beginning stages of showing. Remember what we did in China and how China can't be with us. They can't. The facts are the facts. They're creating their own technology evolution inside China. Many people don't understand. It'll blow away any of these social media platforms. Facebook, they got something bigger. YouTube, they got something bigger. Because they got 1.5 billion people almost. And they understand that they bring in these other, these economies, actually, these platforms that are economies, well, then what happens to their own? See, even the Chinese didn't understand when I would ask them in their dream fila, and they would share different, like Facebook. And why do you think China doesn't want Facebook in or YouTube? And I don't know, Teacher Tim. Are you sure? You got to think about it. What do you have? What do you use to watch videos? What do you use for your social media? And they begin to talk. WeChat, QQ, CC Talk now, Rising Education. You see? So they're building their own economy because their techies are creating these. So bringing in Facebook just to make more money, see ya, get out of here. We got our own people to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
And they know about data. As Jack Ma, data is key. Information about people. It's the same thing in the 20th century. We lived in it with TV. Data, advertising. Who's watching what? Channel 3, Channel 6, Channel 10. And the advertisers would be there. The Nielsen ratings. That was big. Are you aware of that, man? Or am I showing my age here, dude?
I don't know that. All right, it's my time to go, but thank you for this conversation. I will stay in touch.
All right, dude. Enjoy your evening.
All right.
Over in Malaysia.
Thanks. Yeah.
The world traveler. Having fun with Teacher Daniel. And Coach Saluzza, who's this newbie here coming? Saying something about, hey, man, I'm Chinese. I love Facebook. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I know what you are.